Čeká nás další úkol, ale který budeme potřebovat Amita. Takže jdeme za Amitem. Tady naši misi. Nemusí trčet zase až nahoře astronomické věži, protože toho zajímá nejvíc. Hvězdy, bedne.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Je?
What are you up to now?
Kouká, čeká kousek tady vzadu. Výhledem krajinu. Koukáme. No, paráda.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins, Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough! Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Tak jdeme do skrytího dolu. A dveře s okem fungují stejně jako truhly s okem. Že se jenom schováte a vás nevidí.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
The door is looking at us.
Je to pěkný, no. Dveře s okem. Tak, a kolik máme najít truhel? 2. Ne?
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Z toho nebuď tak navětivý a pojď.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
To zapálit vždycky toho zařízení, které vytváří páru a protože všechno funguje na páru a i ten výtah a teď nás k tomu sveze dolů.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Jsme spustili první pás, přijeli 2 vaky, nebo jeden druhý.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
Jdeš vybrat. Žádný
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
skřet v okolí. Oni tímhle ty postavy, když se máme to poprvé na nějaké výpravě, tak
Akio,
nadšení,
across this gap somehow.
pořád něco melou, tak se to těžko komentuje.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least. Petrificus totalis.
Viděl, že umřel, ale neviděl toho zabil. To je dobrý.
Watch your step round here. Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
Máme to zkontrolovat. Fajn.
Matter of time.
Petrificus totalis.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit.
A
You
zde
have my
máme
word.
dveře s okem. Takže
Revelio.
tady to asi není tak debilální. Tady máme zatopit pod kotlem.
Confrig.
Nebo si to asi nedostaneme zatím. Bereme rašule. Rašujeme.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Lumos.
Lumos! Yes, of course.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans. Revelio.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Už jsem plány našel. On jedný.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
A ty skřeti mají teda i na mě. To dá velký židle. A tomu postavu. Protože jsou takový malý porové. Patrně amité. Tlárna.
Revelio.
I'll be quiet.
No one there? Such cowards. Put me down at once!
Akio.
Ochránku jsme padli rychle.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Brolínky jsou pěkný, ale bys mohl říct, co tam čteš. Jo. Nahoře teda asi všechno a tady se pak jde dolů. Ale to teď si jdeme i z té strany, takže budeme podem. Pravá, tady jsme ještě nebyli. Bych se šel ze zhora. Fajn.
Revelio.
Další plán.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
A to je strašně dobrá informace. Šetli 3 plány a zjistil, že staví něco velkého. To je jako nám pomůže. Kdyby třeba řekl, jak se to jmenuje, čeho to je, co na to mají, boli. Ale ne, je to velký, no. To je super. No, tady vás je docela hromádka. Ty to ukážeš směrem na mě. Není dobrý. Tak máme. Po nějakého zredukovat bylo fajn. Máme střelec, taky není dobrý. Kam jdeš ty? No, už se rozhodl zkontrolovat, tak vidíme. Tady ho vyřídíme potichu. Ten je hodně nepříjemný zrovna. Takhle. Je prostě dobrý, no. Že mě viděl. Když by neměl.
Confringo. Defender. Not quite. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Glacius. Confringo.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Zapálíme. A dohlídneme, co tady všechno je. Další plán.
Another schematic. I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Kde vidíš páku? Oko, dveře jsou otevřený, takže to tam je páka. No tak se podíváme ještě nahoru. Jo, to, že musíme najít Ty úkolový truhly, že jsme
The
našli
boiler activated that handle. See it?
ani jednu. Jo, vím, že tam je. Zavazy a mité. A? To je první truhla. Super.
Revelio.
I see.
Bylo to tady jde rychle.
Engage the handle. Marvelously clever.
Jídá mi ten. Čekáš se. Potom zase bojuješ. Tak ať se tam za tu páku, ať to vidíš.
Accio.
Ano, tady se nám otevře nám příš. Ale my stejně ještě jdeme sem. Dveři s okem. Nikam možná nepovede, ale kontrolovat. Dobrý. Jdeme v vodním kanále. Teda. No, tak tam bych nechtěl spadnout protokol. To bylo asi příjemný. Odkud ta voda teče? To je divný. Instalace potrubí tady musela být opravdu vynikající záležitost.
Don't wish to be seen, do we?
No zase je. Toho střelce bych se chtěl zbavit. Až k němu mám přístup. Tady. Ukáž přímo nahoru. Chci otočit. Ten tam jde. Teoreticky se postavíš vedle něj. A ne, ty jdeš úplně bokem. Když bychom je vzali najednou. Ne? A tyhle dva.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Toho střelce nedostanem a zbývá tady. Ne? Ten střelec.
Accio.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them,
Oh.
mate.
Teda. Nebyl pěkný. Ale jo, dobrý. Tady vyčistili velmi pěkně, čistě potichu. Vonku hra. Kvaliny.
Accio.
Čeká.
Revelio.
Zase výtah. To nás vidí. Jsem přišel.
Revelio.
Tady nic není. Tamhle. Místo na zapálení, já si říkám, to je. Vedlejší místnosti, no.
Clever.
Musíme projít přes dveře s okem. Plány, že by.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
No. A tohle jsme potřebovali. A my tady, tohle bych taky poznal, že to je vrták, jako. Že je velký, tak musel přečíst ve 3 plánech.
Revelio.
Taková nedokonalost téhle hry teda. Ale chybí mi pořád druhá truhla, tak doufám, že ji cestou ven potkáme. Že nebudu muset tady hledat. Když se zatáhne za páku, přijede výtah.
Accio.
Tak. Kamíte?
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Tak, nám zobrazuje na mapě. Pohled truhla. Tady. Tady.
Aloha, Mora.
Teda. Mám kliku. To sepne poprvé, někdy až na po 8. No. Super. Splněný úkol a splněná jistkyně braná. Dobrý. Jdeme ven.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Jo, tohle se mi líbí. Tak to vypadá tyhle věci. Tím si vyhrál někdo.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Teď to bylo hrozný. Snad jenom jeden pořádný souboj. A jinak všechno v tichosti. Jak odkopnu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I taky používají sovy poštu, no. A to úkol splněn, je to všechno hudrovsky.